This cannot happen. Years have gone by, and baby Gabriel still can't rest in peace. What's cracking, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. New video. This morning I was sent a video. It was a TikTok video. In the video was a woman that is supposedly Fernandez. The individual who gave birth to baby Gabriel. And in this video, it's a woman who's in prison. She's got her makeup on. I really hope this is AI. I hope somebody was just creating an AI and they just, because here I am. The publicity they want, if it was AI, here you go. You got it. Whoever sees this, because supposedly Fernandez is being interviewed for a documentary that somebody wants to put on another platform. I don't want to say the name of it because I hope it's not true. What would we get out of hearing this individual speak? I refuse to call her Gabriel's mother. I refuse to call her a woman. It was very upsetting to see that video. If that's really her, it upset me to see it. I don't want to hear anything she has to say. And if there's any entertainment company who's even entertaining the thought of airing that type of interview, I just hope people don't watch it. I really do. Now, I'm over here. You know, I have notes. I have my notes, and I had to take notes. I had to make sure that I don't forget the important stuff, right? Baby Gabriel was 8 years old when he finally succumbed to the punishment he was enduring for 8 years at the hands of the two individuals that were in that home with him. In those 8 years, the police and child protective services, they were called 60 times. 60 times. And I want you to read, I want to read to you the injuries that baby Gabriel suffered while he was in that home with those two individuals. Broken bones, burns, BB gun wounds, starvation, head injuries, his teeth knocked out, being locked in a cabinet, and severe beatings. You know how many times he was removed from the home and then replaced back in the home? Never, not once. All these type of injuries. And that child was left there in that home. And then let's talk about the child welfare workers. What happened to them? Were they held accountable? Well, 2 workers and 2 supervisors were fired. They were also criminally charged. They were charged with felony child abuse, falsifying records, and failure to protect. Do you know how much time they got? The charges were thrown out because under existing law at the time, they couldn't be prosecuted. Falsifying records. How could somebody see that a child is hurting like that, being treated like that, being tortured like that, and then write something to keep that child in that house. And as a result of what they failed to do, Los Angeles had to pay out $20 million in civil settlements. Pearl Fernandez is sitting in prison, life without the possibility of parole, doing her hair every morning, doing her makeup every morning. If that is really her, and that video that's going around the internet right now, that is, how does an individual live life knowing what happened in that home? What happened to that child? Day after day, week after week, month after month, and year after year. How does a female allow a man into her home and allow them to do something like that? You know, and we have this, I mean, the parallel is Rebecca Harrow. She's the new Pearl. Is one worse than the other? No. Is one better than the other? Absolutely not. As messed up as it is to say, I'm glad baby Emmanuel didn't survive for 8 years under that type of punishment, that type of brutality. Again, I hope it's all just for clout. I hope there's not going to be an interview. I hope there's not a platform, a mainstream platform that's going to say, yeah, I'm willing to pay you X amount of dollars for an interview with this monster. Unfortunately, someone will probably be willing to do it. And in the short video that I saw, I literally only watched a couple seconds of it. There's nothing insightful that's going to come out of what she has to say. And I damn sure wouldn't want her, I hope nobody will allow her to play the pity party. Nope. You don't get that luxury. Whatever happened in that home, as violent as it was, you sat there and you were cool with it. I really hope nobody's going to give her a camera, a microphone, and a platform to play victim. The only victim is in heaven. And he suffered to get there. That's my video for today. That's all I can say. I'm out of here.